Hi, friends. Welcome back. Today we are finishing our week today and tomorrow with reviewing compound words. We have talked about compound words, but it has been a long time. It was closer to the beginning of the year when we first started out together. So let's go ahead and let's review compound words and what they mean. To activate your schema, I have included a Jack Hartman video that you may want to watch about compound words. I think that his stuff is really good and it's catchy, has a little catchy tune to it. So go ahead and watch that to activate your schema. Today, our learning target is going to be about compound words. It says I can create compound words. I'm just going to be able to make those on my own so I can learn to sound out and create those words. I will know I have it when I can create compound words by putting two base words together. And we're going to talk about those base words. So today, I just want to tell you what a compound word is. Just to refresh your memory, a compound word is a combination of two or more words that function as a single unit or meaning. What? That's crazy. Let's break that apart and let's see if we can kind of figure out what this is actually telling us. So it says it is two or more words. Okay, so I got that part. It's two words that we have. It says that function as a single unit. What that means is those two words put together now becomes one single unit. An easier way to say that is becomes one single word. So we have two or more words and they function as one new word. And then it says with meaning. Now today we're just going to create the compound words, but tomorrow we are going to talk about some easy tips to help you learn what the meanings are of the compound words. So for us today, in order to be successful in our lesson, we have to be able to create compound words by using two base words. You can say base word or you can say root word. You are going to see both of those. Sometimes on a test, even in our map test, they will say use two base words or use two root words. I want you to make sure that you understand that that means the same thing. Base word, root word, same thing. All right, so let's do a practice together. So here I have in white mail. Okay, so they sent me some mail and I have box. I know what a box is. Mrs. Steck's garage is filled with boxes from Amazon still from Christmas. So we have mail and box, two separate words. But when I stick those together, when I put those together as one word, I'm creating a whole new word. I'm creating mailbox. So now when I write the word, instead of writing them separate, now I write them like this. I put them together, mailbox, and that's how I say them. Let's look at a couple of other ones. So in this example, I have star plus fish, and we're going to put those together, just merge them so that they're side by side, and that now is a starfish. So it is a fish that looks like a star. That's a little hint for how to figure out the meaning. Next, we have cupcake. So I have a cup and I have a cake. When I put them together, it is a whole new word with whole new things. It is a cupcake, not even related to the cup. So it is a new word, cupcake. When you're reading compound words in your reading, I always say, look at those chunks. Remember, even from the beginning of the year, Mrs. Steck said, chunk it out. So when you're looking at the chunks, you want to look and see, is there a chunk of this word that I know? So for instance, when I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, I know ST says st. And then I look at that first part, STAR, and I'm like, oh, I know star. I know that word. So then when I look at the back part, I'm like, oh, I know what that word's fish. So I can put it together and make starfish. So some of these words look so big, but I want you to understand that you might be able to chunk it and see the little words inside of them. All right, we have another one. This is play plus ground equals playground. And then this one is hot plus dog equals hot dog. All right, so putting those together, I've given you several examples, and I'm going to give you some more through our guided practice today. You may want to jot some of these down so that it will help you with your independent practice later. So if you want to pause the video and get your journal out and write down these words, play plus ground equals playground, hot plus dog equals hot dog, that may help you with some words later on in your independent practice, but that's up to you. Today, for guided practice, let's go ahead and slide down. We are going to make some words together. So the first one I have given you, lady plus bug, and then remember you just type them together so that they're merged with no spaces. It is a ladybug. Okay, so it's not hard to make them. Fire plus man is fireman or fireman. Star plus fish, we had that one, is starfish. Just taking those spaces away. Butter plus fly is a butterfly. Not the butter flying. Wouldn't that be weird? Trying to get it onto your toast or your roll and you're like, whoa, my butter's flying. Not that kind of butter. Butterfly. And then straw plus berry, of course, is strawberry. Okay, so we're just taking out those pluses and merging them together. So pretty easy concept. I think you guys are going to grasp that really quickly. For independent practice today, it says write 4 compound words that you saw in your lesson today. So you may want to take your journal and write down 4 of the words that we talked about. Write those down before you go into your independent practice to do that section. Then it says, can you read these words? I want you to take those 4 words and read those to someone in your house, an older sibling, a mom, a dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, whoever is with you. If you are at daycare, say, hey, I need to read these to you, and read those off to them so that we know that you can read those words. And then at the bottom, it says list 4 more compound words. You can use the chart on the next slide if you need to. So I have included a compound word chart that has the 2 words and then makes the new compound word. So if you want to put those in 1, 2, 3, 4, you can. Or if you can think of other ones off of the top of your head, you are more than welcome to do that as well. Then that's it for today, compound words. Tomorrow, when we join together on Friday, we're going to be talking about compound words again. And we're going to talk about how do we figure out what they mean. So you guys have a great day. Don't forget to get on and do some Lexia and make sure you're reading. Read a book today. Read a book. All right, I'll see you guys soon.